Jugadores y jugadoras, sean ustedes bienvenidos a este su canal de videojuegos Biomechanical Game Zone. En esta ocasión vamos a continuar con la saga de Autopsy Simulator. Si te agrada el contenido, dale like, suscríbete y compártelo con quien más, pero más confianza le tengas. Más que añadir, vamos allá, let's go. Entonces, vamos a continue. Y nos habíamos quedado que nos enseñaron cómo hacer la autopsia, qué herramientas usar, muchas cositas interesantes que pasan dentro de una morgue. Este juego está un poquito similar a lo que es el otro título de terror. Déjenmelo en los comentarios. No me funciona la ardilla. Pero es muy similar al otro, ¿no? De Mortuary Assistant. Ese, bro. Es ese. Entonces, vamos a ver qué pasa, ¿no? Y entramos al capítulo 1. Vamos a ver si damos un...
Forgive me. What? Christ. What a dream. Fuck.
Algo pasó con su esposa, ¿verdad? Vamos a ver si damos un diagnóstico correcto. Parece que el tipo toma antidepresivos.
It was a miracle that the coffee didn't wash off the writing. And that she said yes.
¿Qué dice? Que se quiere casar con él. Si algo pasó con la esposa, ¿no?
She got it for her first day of work, and she broke it the same day. She said it was for luck.
Son cosas de ella, ¿no? Pendientes.
Till death do us part.
Aquí hay una fecha importante. Enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto, septiembre 13 del 80.
I wasn't able to support her through this.
Algo pasó, ¿eh? Mira, acá hay otra fecha de cuando iban a hacer el chilpayate. Y fue después, o sea, se casaron primero y después resultó embarazada el mismo mes, pero 6 años después, en el 86.
It's always good to have something for a rainy day. Ok,
algo pasó con ella, ¿no? Por algo se enojó él. A lo mejor también le hizo la autopsia, ¿no? Claramente ella murió.
It's been almost a year.
Ya ha pasado un año. Algo pasó. O ese tirón.
Time flies, and probably doesn't have to get up to work.
Oye, güey, entiendo que tengas tu duelo complicado, güey, pero no te pases de lanza, güey. Recoge tus cosas, a ver. Vamos al baño.
So much light everywhere. It hurts too much to look at these, but I can't throw them away.
Uf, sí, hubo algo y hubo un niño. Hubo niños también. O sea, él tenía 6 añitos entonces.
Some days, I just feel like setting fire to all this paperwork. I'm fed up with it.
Ay. Ojo, hablamos ahorita de conductas de un poquito depresivas, ¿no? Ya estoy harto de todo, no quiero hacer nada. Depresivas, rasgos depresivos. Y aquí está la familia. A ver si no se nos petatea este compa. Ok. Era una pro... Oh, ventilador.
An indispensable element of every office. I should really try and read a few of these.
leer libros antes de...
I'm not in the mood for music lately.
Un estéreo. Estamos dando un rol en su casita. Vamos a ver, vamos a conocer más al personaje.
They certainly have more will to live than I do.
Ya ven, otro rasgo depresivo. Tienen más ganas de vivir que yo. Ahora está el solo, ¿no? Ella en el bosque. Ella fumando. Vamos a ver qué pasó, ¿no? Con ella. Cervezas, desatención, desgano.
I still feel uneasy. At this time, Alice would probably be sitting here reading a book.
Ah, ya.
I still feel uneasy. At this time, Alice would probably be sitting here reading a book. The view isn't spectacular, but why does that car look familiar?
Ese auto, ok. Una postal. ¿Sabrá Dios de quién es? Otra postal, me imagino. Happy birthday. Mi querida hermana de Steven. Ok. Estaba linda, ¿no? Estaba bonita. Estaba chuletona.
The remnants of last night's binge with Steven. I'm not sure if it's still edible.
Prácticamente es un tipo...
Menu for today. Dinner in town and takeaway coffee.
Y le he entrado al alcohol. Le he entrado al alcohol. Bueno, vamos al baño. Ya no tenemos nada que hacer aquí. Prende la luz, ¿no? Prende la luz.
Pill a day keeps the defective Jack away.
Deben de ser ansiolíticos o antidepresivos.
Yeah, I'll shower later.
No mames, bañate, güey. Sí, está en una
It's just
fase
too dirty to use.
depresiva muy, pues, lógica, ¿no? De la parte
It's a
de un
shame
duelo.
this won't help with my hangover.
Nah, güey, pues para la cruda. Esta, ay.
The fucking phone. Okay. I know I'm late. I'll be there soon. It's not like the dead are impatient.
Jack, no.
Alice? Who is this?
It's Charlotte Graves.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Vaya, empieza a tener
I didn't recognize you.
alucinaciones auditivas.
I thought it was work calling.
It's okay. I hate it when work calls me at home, too. How is everything? We haven't talked since... you know.
Well, there are good days, and there are bad days. What can I say? At least I can hide away at work.
Well, you always were the most comfortable in the dissecting room. Listen, I have an unusual request.
Okay, how can I help?
It's nothing serious. I just wanted to ask. Do you have any pictures of Alice? Maybe one where the two of us are together? I'd love to have something to remind me of her.
I guess. I'm not sure. I'll look through her things.
Thank you. I'm sorry to trouble you with this. All this can't be easy for you.
I'll get through it somehow. I've been meaning to sort through her stuff for a while. Have you asked Steven if he has anything?
Yes, I spoke with him this morning. He said he gave everything to their mother and that I should ask you.
I see.
Jack, I know you're trying. That you cope somehow. Steven's there for you. Although, well, we all know how he can be. But, I mean, if you wanted to reminisce about Alice, talk.
I really should go now. I overslept, I'm late for work, and I still have some errands to run on the way.
Oh. Okay, sure. Sorry to keep you.
I'll look for something and send it over. Thanks for the call, and bye.
Oh, do you have my address?
Not on hand. You'd best remind me again.
292 Browning Lane, apartment 432, Johnson City, New York, 13790.
New York,
Got it.
New York.
Thanks.
Thank you. It would mean a lot to me. Just miss her so much.
Yeah.
¿Y
Too.
crees que no? Eso ya no
And
se
that's
dice,
okay.
amiga.
Really, no problem.
Thank you. Take care, Jack.
You too, Charlotte. It was nice to hear you.
Lo que a veces quieren las personas...
Well, that was a bit unexpected. I should probably find something to send.
Lo que a veces quieren estas personas que pasan en duelo es tener cercanía con... ¿What? ¿Pasó alguien? ¿Pasó alguien? No, ¿verdad? Quieren estar acompañadas en algunas ocasiones, ¿no? Pero sí es un duelo, parece que fue reciente. No, esta no. Vamos a darle una de las de acá. Esa no. Así que digas, ¿se ve chida? Esta. Busco una foto de Alice. Foto. Esta. No. Esta. No. Esta. Dios. Y un sobre. Ah, en sus cosas. En sus cosas. Aquí está.
It hurts too much to look at these, but I can't throw them away.
Esta, ¿no? Joder. ¿Y el sobre? Esta. Acá hay un sobre.
Some days, I just feel like setting fire to all this paperwork. I'm fed up with it.
Acá hay un sobre, güey. Dios, ya tenemos mucho tiempo aquí. Ya me quiero ir. Bueno, esta, pues. Bueno, a ver.
Alice and Charlotte in Amsterdam. It's hard to believe they've known each other for so long.
Okay. Rosa. Y nada más, ¿verdad? Ok. Son ellas dos.
It would be better if Charlotte had this. It deserves to be on display and not hidden in a drawer. Okay, time to go to work. I'm seriously late.
No pasa nada, se entiende. ¿Dónde está el buzón?
I should grab some coffee and aspirin on the way. Alice used to joke that smoking near plants made
What?
cigarettes less harmful.
¿Qué es eso?
These fluorescent tubes are brutal.
Echa la carta al buzón. ¿Dónde está el buzón? Vámonos, ¿no? What? Me imagino que es... No, me voy, en las escaleras. Chido, Coto. Ok. Interesante. ¿Qué? ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué? Pues, ¿dónde está el chingado buzón?
sake. Maybe they'll finally fix that door. Standard correspondence consisting of bills.
¿Por qué no está traducido bien?
And pious reminders about the upcoming end of the world. Standard correspondence consists.
Okay. ¿Cómo es posible? Ok, vamos acá. Pues ¿dónde vives, güey? Está todo hecho un desmadre aquí. Bueno. Un poco confuso el juego. Luego que viene en ruso, pues en chinga, cabrón. Ah, está el pinche buzón, güey. Cabrón, ¿dónde estás, güey?
I hope this helps, Charlotte. Okay, all done here. Time to go. Huh?
What? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó?
Damn, I forgot my jacket. Well, I'll brave it for tonight. Too bad.
Bueno, un poquito raro, ¿no? Porque vimos un poco de la vida del personaje y pues está ahí, ¿no? Ok. Y nos va a mandar a la morgue.
Nice and fresh. At least it's peaceful here.
Fresco y tranquilo, mira, aquí está. Ahora, tirones, no. Está medio tétrico, ¿no? Buenas. Vamos un poco a la oficina. No te tirones, juego. ¡Culo!
Good evening, Mr. Ridley.
The timesheet handman.
Buenas. ¿Qué hongo, señor Ridley?
Some corpses have more personality than this guy.
Ok, el comedor, muy bonito. Nada por aquí. Parece casa aquí. Ok, bueno, de hecho sí es como una casa, ¿no? Pero... Pitsukis y cheves. Bueno, el cuarto, la sala de estar. La cámara no la llevamos. No sabía que había un guardia aquí. El baño hecho es una sopa. Y la oficina.
Christ. Who leaves the window open in the middle of November? So I'd better check the answering machine.
Y de noche, papá, no mames.
Hi, Jack. I dropped by a little early today. I left the body with Ridley in the corridor. He wasn't sitting in the locker then, so maybe he'll even throw him into the room. Well, how are you doing? Yeah, I mean, it's your first birthday without her, and... This, I still have a hangover, and you know me, I run to the John like the neighbor's fucking dog. You know, today I slipped on his shit again. That fucking furball. He always has to shit next to my car. Anyway, I can't come over in the evening, but we'll catch up on the weekend, okay? Bye. I almost forgot. Charlotte called me this morning. She asked about you, so answer your calls, Jack. This time it's not a reprimand for being late.
That's par for the course. I wonder when this clown will learn to look under his feet. Birthday. I actually forgot it was today. Alice baked me muffins like these every birthday. A treat for later. I always crave something sweet after a section. Okay, joke's over. Apron, gloves, and get to work.
Ok, es su cumpleaños y es una fecha con razón un poco muy pesada para él porque pues no está hecha. Buenas. Buenas, buenas. Bueno, tenemos aquí material. Vámonos. Tenemos a...
Oh man, I remember you. You were on that talent show. What was your name again? I need to order another batch of these. I've got to remember to do that later. And that's the whole point.
¿Qué? ¿Quién es? Ups, una chica.
Steven laughs at me for recording everything. He says I have a bigger collection of stuff like this than most of the creeps he's caught.
Ok, preparamos.
November 21st, 1991. Time, 9:13 p.m.
A ver si me acuerdo,
is conducted by Jack Hanman. Lecture for the Medical University of Missouri. After yesterday's lecture, you should already know the ins and outs. So today we'll be consolidating our knowledge. So, where do I start? That's right, police folder.
¿Cuál es el expediente? Acá está, acá está. Vamos. La neta, no me acuerdo bien. Y eso que lo vimos en el video pasado. A ver. Vamos.
Ah, yes. Samantha Barker. Now remember, there's probably going to be a lot of chatter about this.
Era una cantante, Samantha Barker. Ok. Era una superestrella.
When questioned, friends admitted that Samantha's last days before losing contact seemed extremely happy and relaxed. She also
la pérdida de
quit drinking
contacto.
alcohol and mentioned something about rehab. The friend
Una
also
adicta,
admits that
entonces.
there was
Alcohólica.
no indication of an impending tragedy.
Ok, sus amigos y había dicho que iba a dejar de intoxicarse. Vamos a ver.
Found in her own apartment by police patrol. Officers were called by a concerned friend of the deceased, who had been unable to contact Barker for several days.
Ok. Fue en la habitación. Parece que es en la sala, la cocina. Bueno, que hay una habitación acá y otra, que es una sala de estar. La planta baja. Me imagino que esta es va a haber una planta alta. Ok. Fue en la esquina. Armchair, sentada, no sé, en una silla. Pero veamos sus
During the
datos.
interrogation, a friend of the deceased admitted that Samantha never got to grips with the sudden fame that came after winning such a high-profile talent show.
Ok, la amiga puede ser la primera sospechosa. Ok, Samantha Parker del 63. ¿Qué más nos dice?
After her first album became a commercial success, she was hit with a creative drought. She suffered panic attacks and severe sleep problems. Drugs and medication came into
ansiedad.
play.
Ok. Parece que después de su éxito comercial, hubo una baja, entró como en ansiedad y parece que eso la llevó a medicarse. Ok. Con ansiolíticos.
The deceased was found in her own apartment, in a semi-recumbent position on an armchair. Large quantities of alcohol and empty packets of sleeping pills were also found in the apartment.
Posible suicidio. Posible suicidio. Esto es lo que encontraron. Posible suicidio.
Well, let's see what settled this matter. As you can see, the body is fully clothed. Therefore, before we move on to photographic documentation, we must remove the clothes.
Ok,
This time,
tenemos que censurar
we don't
esto.
have to focus on the clothes too much. However, there are cases where a clothing analysis can lead to the cause of death.
Ok.
Okay, now we can continue with the examination.
Bueno, qué
Again,
bueno que está.
Begin by taking photographs of the cadaver. I guarantee that over time it will cease being embarrassing for you.
Ok. Es un poco incómodo, claro, porque es una
First,
chica.
we photograph the whole body.
Una foto general del cadáver. Vean.
And now, any suspicious looking marks or wounds.
Ok, ahora sí, cualquier marca o herida sospechosa, las manos.
Yes, I've seen this many times.
¿Qué otra cosa? Ah, el cuello, güey, ¿no fue estrangulada?
Interesting.
No
Very
mames.
uneven. We need to investigate this.
Eso está estrangulada, güey. No seas mamón, güey. Eso. Parece que tiene signos de que fue violentada, ¿eh? A mí sospecho de la amiga, ¿eh?
Well, there's even more here.
Golpes. Ve, este sí, nada mames, fue violentada, güey. Fue violentada, güey. Falta una. Ah, sí, pero del vientre, del estómago, ¿no? Aquí. Ve, güey. Esos son chingadazos, ¿no?
You don't get such bruises from a
No
normal
manches.
contusion.
Esos son chingadazos fuertes, güey. Entonces puede ser un homicidio.
A few we will need to look into here.
Ajá. Ok. Juega las fotos en el tablón de fotos. Qué bueno que me dices porque yo me tardo en hacer estas cosas. Cuello. Pie. General. El vientre. Ok. Esto está muy raro, ¿eh? Esto está muy raro. Bueno.
Notes prepared. Time
En
to take a
noviembre del
closer look.
91. Vestido sí. El rigor mortis, ¿no? Hay que checar el rigor mortis. Ok, con lupa. Vamos a... Me interesa saber lo del cuello.
Some furrows have imprinted more strongly, others less.
Que
as if
la
someone
ahorcaron.
was, undecided.
Ok. Luego tenemos el hematoma de acá.
The number of bruises suggests that there may have been some kind of tussle.
Fue una pelea. Ujú. O sea, tiene golpes en el cuello. No, fue una pelea, güey. Chécate esto, güey.
Such bruises are caused by either a very heavy blow or by some internal issues.
No creo que sea problema interno. De todos modos, ahorita la vamos a checar. La mano.
And here's something interesting. The skin of the deceased is
Hey.
covered with numerous blisters. Some of them are ruptured. Others still contain fluid residue.
Ok. El pie, ¿no? El pie. Su piecito, güey.
More numerous blisters.
Igual fue
We
él, le
have some
quitaron
leads
las
to
cosas, ¿no?
investigate here. Let's write this down.
Papeles.
Given the condition of the deceased, it's difficult to tell immediately whether the bruises were the result of a struggle or perhaps the result of iron deficiency. On the neck of the deceased, we can see clear furrows, indicating that strangulation may be the probable cause of death.
No manches, güey.
Currently, it's difficult to say whether the bruises were the result of a beating or whether it could be some kind of internal bleeding. In general, such blisters usually appear in the case of mechanical abrasions,
Quemada.
but due to the place of occurrence, this should be excluded. The most likely cause of such skin changes is the high concentration of barbiturates in the body.
Medicamento.
Although it's easier to have abrasions on your feet, but the number and size of the blisters suggests that it's probably a matter of barbiturate
Ok, entonces
poisoning.
sí puede ser por...
Examination with a UV lamp will dispel some
Implicación
doubts.
de terceros,
Potential attackers
claro.
could have left traces. A severed spinal cord, trauma to the larynx, or trachea will verify whether the hanging was the final nail in Miss Barker's coffin.
Se colgó, pero ¿de dónde? No había.
After
Eso la
examining the
mataron.
organs, we can easily verify whether there was internal bleeding or whether the deceased was suffering from something. I'll add barbiturates to the list of necessary
Sobredosis.
tests to be checked in the lab later. Given the testimony of the victim's friend, I add alcohol poisoning to the list of potential causes of Miss Barker's death. A blood test will no doubt quickly verify that hypothesis. But first I'll check for external traces. For this we use the good old UV lamp.
¿Qué? Lámpara UV.
I look carefully at the whole body. UV rays will reveal any traces. The area around the head is empty. Torso, empty without marks.
Acá hay una, ¿no?
Right hand clean. The left hand seems to be fine. No marks.
Veamos.
Legs, there's nothing here. Ah, well, nothing to surprise us here. Now gently, we take the deceased by the hand. And we check for rigor mortis.
Ok. No tiene rigor mortis, ¿va?
Again, the hand falls freely.
So,
After
o sea,
yesterday,
no tiene tanto
we
rigor
should know what
mortis.
this means. Since we don't have a definitive lead, we will examine all the key organs one by one. So, I'm starting the internal inspection.
Ok, selecciona el bisturí. Vamos con el bisturí.
I dissect the skin of the deceased.
Venga. Oh, es que tienen ahí un hematoma bien perro, güey.
And I proceed to deflect the skin flaps. Compared with yesterday's body, the deceased has only trace amounts of adipose tissue.
La difunta tiene tejido adiposo, ¿no? Como grasa. Ah, sí es cierto.
Now for the ribs.
Selecciona el costótomo.
What do we have here? Or rather, what
Ah, lo
don't
que es
we
nuestros
have?
huesitos.
There is certainly no sign of internal bleeding. Sometimes regarding bruising, it doesn't take much. My wife was constantly banging into furniture, walking into door frames. It's a wonder she never broke anything. Before I disembowel the deceased, I will take samples for toxicological tests to determine the alcohol content in the body.
Ok.
I just need my syringe. Just to be sure, I'm taking samples from 3 organs: the eyeball, the heart, and the bladder. Analysis will rule out, or confirm, alcohol poisoning as the cause of death.
Güey, qué interesante está este juego, O sea, la neta está muy chido, muy interesante. Y pues vamos a ver, ¿no? Para ver si no había alcohol. Entonces es del ojo, del corazón y de la vejiga. Wow, wow, wow.
All done. I'll transfer these to the centrifuge. What was it? 15, 70, 10, 75?
15 minutos a 70, ¿no? Según yo.
My old but ideal for all the fluid tests I need to perform during my old but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid tests I need to perform during an autopsy.
Ok. No te vayas a mover, ¿eh? No te vayas a mover, amiga. Porque me das un pinche susto de
Maybe one
aquellas.
day I won't need my notebook. Numbers have never been my strong point. It's probably why I regularly forgot birthdays and anniversaries. I'm lucky Alice always forgave me.
Ok. Ok.
Gently does it with this old thing.
15
Handle
minutos
with
a
kid
70.
gloves. I'm starting the centrifuge. Let's see what results come out.
Ok.
The laboratory is already open, so...
What?
Fucking hell!
Ah.
Ridley! Mr. Ridley! Let
Oh.
me see. The fuses need resetting. Fuck it. I'll do it myself. I swear there was a flashlight in here. Scalpel, scissors, syringe, magnifying glass, knife. I guess I forgot to clean the knife. Scalpel, scissors, syringe, magnifying glass, knife. I
Ok.
guess I forgot to clean the knife.
No hay una linterna. ¿No hay? Chingados, güey. Es que ¿dónde hay una linterna, güey? No veo nada, güey. A ver, linterna, linterna.
I would, but the World Wide Web has been a blessing for speeding up my work.
Sí, pero necesito una pinche linterna, güey. Y no puedo
A
sin una
considerable collection.
No mamen, no se vayan a salir.
It's been a while since the eye wash in this thing was changed. It's probably a health hazard now.
Bueno, vamos derecho. Creo que es derecho. ¿Es aquí? ¿Dónde es?
Whatever. I know where the switches are anyway.
Es que no veo, güey. Ah, es acá.
First the right, and then the left. And voila.
Ok. Bien.
What?
¿What? ¿What? Algo pasó, ¿no? Vamos a ver este pendejo. ¿Y dónde está este idiota, güey? Uf, 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 recontra, uf. Oh, vámonos aquí. ¿No está?
What the? Oh, for fuck's sake. Can't I work in peace?
¿Qué pasa?
Jack Hanman speaking.
Easy, why so rude?
Steve? Sorry, man. This place is falling apart, and Ridley won't even lift a finger to help. You just can't work here.
Did the centrifuge trip the fuses again?
Yeah, eventually everything's gonna go up in smoke.
Look on the bright side. It's a free cremation with your autopsy.
Jesus.
Imagínate, güey.
That shit pisses me off.
Se va la luz, no chingues.
Okay, sorry, Jack. Anyway, I'm calling to ask how the autopsy's going. Soon there will be journalists sniffing around for info, so we'd best be ready.
I'll whiz through this in a couple of hours. It doesn't look like a complicated case to me. More of a formality. The report will be available in the morning.
Sounds great. Thanks. Phew. How's your head?
Well, my head seems better than yours. On the way to work.
Holy fuck. Jack, turn on the radio.
What? What's happening?
Quiet.
A 3-car police convoy was involved in an accident near Pete's Bay Bridge while transporting prisoners to Orleans Parish Prison.
No mames.
At the moment, we do not know the exact number of victims or whether any of the convicts escaped. However, the scale of the accident indicates a large number of victims, possibly even fatal ones. Police are on their way to investigate the incident and secure the area. We know that the injured prisoners are on death row. The police were to transport them to their execution, which was to take place tomorrow morning. Many of them are very dangerous criminals. We will report on the matter on an ongoing basis, so stay tuned with us.
What? Was... Steven... Was Red Pete one of the passengers? He was, wasn't he? What if he survived?
Jack, I have to go. They want me on site.
What if he survived?
I gotta go. Talk to you later, okay?
Pita el rojo, ¿no?
Calm down, Jack.
¿Qué pasa con Pita el rojo?
I need my pills. You heard him, Jack. A serious accident. Lots of victims. He's definitely dead.
O sea, ¿qué pedo, güey?
Yes. Nothing's going to happen. Christ.
Pero nunca se ve su rostro, ¿no? Pita el rojo, un asesino. Algo, por ahí algo a que ver. Vamos a las muestras. Mierda. ¿Qué pasa? Joder.
Technical break. At least I know I can pursue a career as a janitor if I need to. Fucking hell!
¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué mierda? Oh.
Alright, let's see if we were able to get anything out of this piece of crap. And miraculously, yes.
Alcohol separado de la sangre, ¿no?
The samples did spin. I'll transfer them to the chromograph in the lab.
¿Cuál soporte? Tiene que ser acá.
Alright, let's load this up.
Ok. Vamos a separar. Chinga, ¿dónde es? ¿Aquí? Ay, que la
I placed the
chinga.
test tubes in the rack.
Ok. Ajá, ok, va. Bueno, ya vamos aprendiendo esto, no lo vimos. Coge la pipeta.
Now, just take 5 milliliters from each.
Aquí está F. 5. 2.
Precisely.
Ajá. 5.
And the next.
Ok. Otra 10. Ok. Esto es ser laboratorista.
Five more.
5 más. 15 mililitros. Ok. Perdonen, es que esto está... A ver, sí. 5 más.
We put the prepared sample into the machine.
Ok, coloca la muestra recogida en el cromatógrafo. Oye, sí es un rollo, ¿no?
Let's see
Hacer
what
todo
we
esto.
have here.
Ah, mira qué loco, güey.
The results indicate that the deceased did consume alcohol shortly before her death. However, this is not an amount that could cause poisoning leading to death. Just slight
Toma una chela,
inebriation.
pues. Toma una chelita y...
I can return to the body and continue the rest of the examination.
Ok, o sea, sí tomó alcohol, pero no para una causa grave de muerte.
The chromatograph results show that we can eliminate alcohol poisoning from our list of potential causes of death. However, remember that alcohol can affect the functioning of the entire body. It disturbs the heart rhythm, accelerating its rate, and dilutes the blood, which may result in more severe bleeding in the event of an accident. Also remember that alcohol affects the metabolism of drugs in the liver, which I'll now look at in more detail.
Ok,
First, I'll pick up the syringe again. I'll take samples from the liver and the heart to test the concentration of barbiturates in the body.
vamos a ver qué tanto afectó la medicina, ¿no? O lo que se tomó. Ajá. Y el hígado.
That's enough. I'll do the test later. I'd best not try my luck with the centrifuge right now. Now I've
Okay.
removed the liver.
¿Qué es el hígado? Vamos a ver, el hígado se ve bien.
No lesions. However, it is slightly enlarged. Perhaps it's a slight inflammation or drug-induced damage. It may also be the result of the deposition of substances from drugs. Let's check the weight of the organ.
Pesamos el hígado. Eres un hígado cuando te dicen así. Venga, está muy bueno el juego. ¿Cuánto pesa?
The weight is 1,300 grams. The liver
1300
is
gramos.
enlarged.
Como casi kilo y medio.
I'll move on to a cross-sectional study.
Vamos a ver qué tiene
Perhaps
el
the
hígado.
enlargement is the result of early cancerous changes.
Ok.
The blade glides through smoothly. I don't feel like I'm encountering any changes with an unusual structure.
Ah. Espérame, no cortes.
No steatosis or cirrhosis. The
No hay
liver is
cirrosis.
actually quite clean inside.
No se ve mal, ¿no? Ok, el hígado.
The liver is basically healthy. We already know that the deceased didn't abuse alcohol. The question is, what about drugs or other substances? I move on to the heart.
Corazoncito, tiene un hoyo ahí, ¿no? Mira, que hay algo.
Oh. At a glance,
Como agrandado, ¿no?
we can see signs of a heart attack. The deceased is definitely too young to have a heart attack due to natural causes. The liver is enlarged, not from alcohol poisoning, and the heart looks like it has collapsed. So, I guess we need to go to the centrifuge and check for these barbiturates.
Okay. Aquí.
The last time I saw this kind of poisoning was a few years ago. I better check the data in my notebook. He was a middle-aged guy. He took his medication and forgot about it. So he took another pill. He forgot again and took another one.
Pues sí, inducida parece que es
Until he took the last one. That's why it's better to have amnesic drugs in boxes labeled with the days of the week. This sort of thing rarely happens anymore. Doctors tend to prescribe benzodiazepines. They are safer, but still shouldn't be combined with alcohol.
Sí, por eso hay ese tipo de colapsos en el corazón, ¿no? No tomar y bueno, no tomar medicina y ahora sí que colapsarse. No tomar medicina ni embriagarse, mi gente. Por eso.
All right.
Sí. Disculpen ustedes. Porque aquí nos dan como más muestras, miren. Diatomas. No me había fijado de cambiar página. Entonces, esto es para el alcohol. Esto es para los barbitúricos que ahorita nos los están pidiendo. De 10 minutos a 75. Con tubos de ensayo de 6 milímetros. Diatomas, por si hay algún tipo de parásito, puede ser. Carbo, quién sabe qué. Drogas, ok. No es mucho. Entonces, vamos a este. 10 minutos 75. Ok. 10 minutos a 75.
We close the centrifuge and pray that it doesn't trip anything again.
Que no se vaya la luz. Yo tampoco es como mucho, ¿verdad? Yo tampoco que sea muy cabrón, ¿no?
We can take the samples to the lab now.
Vamos.
I wonder how she was able to get hold of these drugs.
Chin chin si te mueves, ¿eh? No mames. No te tironees, juego.
Okay, 2 samples this time. 6 milliliters.
2 muestras, ok. Cada una de 6 milímetros. Ok. 6. Ok, preparamos. Ok. Vamos a la otra y 12. 12. Exacto. Ya. Ya está, ya está. Ajá.
Well, let's see how much
cromatógrafo.
we find.
Vamos a ver si hay barbitúricos o algún tipo de medicamento.
Nothing surprising. Significant amounts of phenobarbital metabolites of
El
hepatic
hígado.
origin. Looks like I'll have to check the contents of the deceased's stomach.
Esa no fue la causa tampoco. Chequemos el estómago. ¿Por qué no tienen todo aquí, güey?
The tests showed that the collected blood contained enough barbiturates to cause cardiopulmonary collapse. The question now is whether it was an accident or a deliberate act.
Pegas del corazón.
I'm proceeding to examine the stomach. Before extraction, I ligate the entire organ to prevent its contents from spilling out.
Espérame. No vi el... Depresión respiratoria. Ok, vamos por el estómago. Revisamos. Se ve bien.
Okay, I'm now cutting out the organ, which will move to the board for dissection.
Ok. Vamos a diseccionarlo.
Normally, the stomach and intestines are full of surprises.
Ok, espérame. No te muevas, estómago. ¿Por qué nos ponen tan... este caminito tan chocarrero?
Not this time.
Uf,
We
ahí
see remnants
está.
of undigested food and a dense mass of pills. You don't take this many drugs by accident.
Fua. ¿De cuánto medicamento se atiborró, güey? Los barbitúricos, ¿no?
Length and width normal. No obvious pathological changes. Undigested drugs found in the stomach of the deceased.
Y pastillas de
The direct
barbitúricos.
cause of
Medicina.
death was probably an overdose. I'll check the rest of the organs, and then the nervous system. We'll see how significant the marks on the neck are for the whole case.
Que falta el intestino, ¿eh? Hay algo que ver con el intestino.
Lungs are normal, no lesions. The victim was probably a smoker, but was unlikely to be in any serious danger.
Ok.
The deceased's trachea is normal. Complete patency. No food or fluid.
Ok. Intestino
The
delgado.
deceased's intestine is normal. No clear pathological changes. Abdominal cavity checked off. We can check the brain.
Selecciona la sierra craneal.
I make a cut
Uy,
open the
derrapamos.
lid of the victim's skull and remove the brain.
Derrapamos, mija. Uf. Nuestro motor.
Brain is normal. No obvious lesions. Alright. I need to dissect it on a board.
Increíble se ve el cerebro, güey. Cerebelo. Las capas. Ok, vamos a ver, vamos a checar el cerebro.
Using a knife, I carefully cut through the brain tissue. I peek inside a bit, and... I don't think there's anything worth noting.
Ten cuidado, ten cuidado. Ten cuidado, está como muy rosadito, ¿no? Parece que está bien.
As expected, the deceased's brain is in excellent condition. No discoloration or changes due to hypoxia. There is still the matter of the marks on the neck. They look superficial, but who knows? Maybe the spinal cord has been severed. I need goggles and a saber saw. I think the goggles were in the desk drawer. Oh, they're out there.
¿Dónde? ¿Estás?
Alice.
Alice caga con fuerza. Murió, ¿verdad?
Saw. Saw. Fuck. I don't see it here.
No mames, el
I
sótano.
know. I probably left it in the basement after its last cleaning.
¿Qué tenemos que hacer? No te tirones. ¡Juego! ¡Chingao! Óyeme,
Mr.
tú,
Ridley,
güey.
I need a key to the basement.
It's in the social room.
Why is the key lying at the... Nah, never mind. Thank you.
Hey, Hammond. Did you hear about the convoy? Well, maybe you'll get a chance to relive your glory days and catch Red Beat again, huh?
Let's hope there won't be a need for that.
En la sala común. ¿Dónde está la pinche sala común? No te tirones. ¡Juego! Esta es la sala común. Chingao.
If only he could put that much enthusiasm into his work. I get the feeling that searching through this rubbish is more pathogenic than working with corpses.
¿Dónde están las llaves? Aquí está.
Please, may this be the last trip.
Y agarra la sierra. ¿Y dónde está el sótano? ¿No es aquí? Pinche Ridley, güey.
Why did the prison convoy have to get into an accident? Jack, take a deep breath. Deep, pleasantly cool breath. You're nearly finished with the autopsy. Then you can go home and rest.
No te tirones. ¡Juego! Aquí está el sótano. Oye, está bien culera esta morgue, güey, no mames.
I'll take the saw. Fuck! It's jammed! Doesn't anyone do maintenance around here? Damn hatch. Damn Red Pete.
Pinche.
Like ever, if only.
Venga. Ay, cabrón. Se movió este pendejo, güey. La columna.
It would be easier if I put things away properly.
O sea, este güey hace todo, güey. Cerramos aquí. Chingue su madre, que se meta el agua.
Damn student lectures and their fucking props.
Relájate, compadre. Esa es tu chamba. Te chingas y ahí la llevamos.
And like clockwork, he's already sleeping.
Pinche vato huevón. Examen final de la columna. ¿Qué va a hacer? ¿Lo va a cortar o qué pedo?
Sorry for the short interruption. I hope you all took the opportunity to grab some coffee. And now that I have
¿Qué
everything,
vamos a hacer?
I'll move on to revealing this spinal cord.
La columna me está cortando. Ay. Eso se ve bien Mortal Kombat, güey.
The spine is removed. I can see that the spinal cord was not severed. This shows that apart from the marks around the neck, hanging didn't negatively affect the condition of the deceased. Ladies and gentlemen, almost over. Now, to sum up and tidy away the body.
O sea, le partí tantito la columna para ver si fue afectada, ¿no? Por las marcas del cuello. Fua, esa toda vacía.
The direct cause of Samantha Barker's death was a heart attack resulting from an overdose of barbiturates.
Estrangulación no fue. Fue sobredosis, ¿no?
Traces found on the body suggest that the overdose was a deliberate act, following a failed attempt to hang herself. The autopsy found no evidence or genetic materials indicating that death could have been the result of an attack. Third-party involvement must be excluded.
Uf.
Autograph, and we can start sewing.
Tenemos que,
In the 1950s and 1960s, the use of barbiturates for suicide was actually quite common.
De hecho, es más común en las
It was
mujeres.
most talked about after the death of Marilyn Monroe. At home, it was a help and comfort. On death row, a farewell to the convicts.
Está raro, ¿no? Los golpes que tuvo ahí. Pero bueno, ya vimos en la autopsia que eso no, o sea, no hubo como golpes.
Well, we're done for today. Thank you for your attention.
Adiós, amiga.
Tiring day. I can feel those hunger pains coming on. I guess I'll have to pick something up along the way. Gloves in the trash.
Vámonos.
Leave the apron for cleaning. Now I can go. Camera. I didn't turn it off. A nightcap will do me good.
Pero dice que no apagó la cámara. No se puede. ¡Vámonos ya! ¡Llámate! Qué interesante ver toda la anatomía humana y cómo el porqué de las posibles causas de muerte, ¿no? Muy interesante.
Good night, Mr. Ridley. The police will pick up the body and accompanying documentation in the morning.
Sure.
Adiós, pendejo. Pinche
I guess there are actually
huevón.
two things in this world you can be certain of. Death and Ridley's reluctant attitude.
Bueno, yo ya me voy a mi casa a echar unas chéves.
All right, maybe three things. My whiskey on the rocks when I get home.
Ok, muy interesantísimo, muy interesantísimo el capítulo sobre barbitúricos y un suicidio de una chica. Cayó en depresión, se suicidó. Muy comprensible. Ok, jugadores y jugadoras, pues vamos a dejarle por aquí en este capítulo de la simulación de autopsia. Está muy entretenido el capítulo, está muy entretenido el juego. Vamos a dejarle por aquí y en el siguiente capítulo vamos a continuar con más disecciones. Vamos a ver con la historia del personaje y por ahí va algo relacionado con un criminal que escapó. Entonces se va a poner bueno, ¿sale? Si te agradó el contenido, dale like, suscríbete y compártelo con quien más confianza le tengas. Sin más que añadir, nos vemos en la siguiente. Cuídense mucho y hasta luego. Bye.